Hey guys, this is Matt with another haul video for you today. The past couple weeks, I've been on vacation from the job that I work at, and with it from probably around October 10th to about the 13th, I was up in the LA area, Burbank, the Pasadena kind of area, just, day by day doing the things that I always wanted to do. But we did go to a con, which was very, very nice, and eventually I'll maybe post a video on that and the stuff that I got from that. And that con is Monsterpalooza, or Son of Monsterpalooza. So one of the shops I did go to was Amoeba Records. And every time I go to Amoeba Records, it's always a treat. They always have things there that I could never find anywhere else. Even so, Amazon, the place that has everything for the most part. So this time I went and did record shopping. I didn't really go about doing any movie shopping or anything like that. I just went and did solely just music. So without further ado, I wanted to show off what I got from Amoeba today. This is an album I've been looking for a long time. It's always been out of stock on Amazon. As far as like a great metal album is concerned, this album will blow the back of your head out. Probably about 30 years old, but it does still stand the test of time as far as heavy and fast. So I wanted to show you Sepultura's Arise. This album and Beneath the Remains are like two of the best thrash metal albums. These albums in a sense work like a cup of coffee in the morning if I want to get up and going. Some pretty crazy artwork on the front. They always kind of had some crazy stuff. The first time I was introduced to Sepultura was Chaos AD, had Refuse Resist, Propaganda was on there, a bunch of classic Sepultura songs. And then if I just want to flip it on the back right there, you got Max Cavalera, Igor Cavalera, Andres Kisser. But if you haven't listened to Sepultura's Arise, I highly, highly recommend it. And I highly especially recommend it on vinyl. Next off here we have something for any alternative metal fan, especially if you're a bass aficionado. So without further ado, I've got Primus's Sailing Through the Seas of Cheese. Primus is a band I've been familiar with for a while, since high school. First album I ever heard was Pork Soda, and then that one had My Name Is Mud on it. It was a popular radio hit at the time. And I just kind of went backwards. I did Pork Soda, I did Sailing Through the Seas of Cheese, and then Frizzle Fry. I've heard some of the later stuff, and that stuff's not too bad, but I feel like there's a definitive pocket where they were at their genuine best. So Sailing Through the Seas of Cheese, it has Tommy the Cat on it, Jerry Was a Race Car Driver, American Life, and like I said, if you're an aspiring bass player, you're learning bass, this is one of the definite bass lessons you'll need. It's run it right there, and then flip it to the back, and has a picture of the band on it, and the track listing right there, just to kind of give you an idea of what it looks like. I feel like it's either, for me, definitively, it's either this one or Frizzle Fry is my favorite, but this one nonetheless is very awesome. So that's Sailing Through the Seas of Cheese by Primus. This next one right here, I've been a fan of for a while. I didn't discover these guys until I got out of high school. So I discovered their album Angel Dust, and then I kind of went back to the real thing. And then I kind of moved forward from there and went through all their discography. It seems like these guys' albums are kind of hard to find, especially on vinyl. So I wanted to show you the album that I picked up. And that album is Faith No More's King for a Day, Fool for a Lifetime. Normally, Faith No More is known in the alternative metal scene for the most part. They kind of have funk elements in their music. They let Mike Patton take over the reins on Angel Dust, so their sound took a little bit of a change, and then I feel like it's a continuation of his influence over the band, which I got no complaints, is great. I have a really good time with this album. My favorite one, no, but it's one of the better ones. I say my favorite one is Angel Dust, and I wish they would do a re-release or a mastered or something like that. So go ahead and show you the front right there, and then had some decent artwork, not too bad. And I'll go ahead and flip it behind right there. And it just kind of gives you a little bit of what looks like on the back and everything. It's a great album if you're getting into Faith No More. Would it be the first album I would get into? Absolutely, probably not. I'd probably maybe go The Real Thing. I feel like That song Epic was the song that I was talking about, which was the one that got played on the radio a lot, and I'm sure a lot of people would be familiar with that. So just wanted to show you King for a Day, Fool for a Lifetime by Faith No More. The last album I'm pretty much the least familiar with, honestly. I know that they've been playing their music on and off on YouTube. I know they've been playing them on like memes and shorts and everything. And from what I had heard, it was like it had a post-punk sound to it. So something like The Cure or Joy Division or Bauhaus or any of those groups. And these guys, a little group from Russia. And some of the tracks I did hear, I really enjoyed. They did give me that definite 80s feel, for sure. So without further ado, it's Molchat Doma. If I can remember correctly, I know the lyrical content was Russian too, so which I don't mind too. Nonetheless, it kind of gives me like a Cure, like an early Cure kind of Bauhaus kind of sound, real bassy, just a real great feel. So out of all the albums, this is probably the one I'm least familiar with, like I said. So on the front right there, we have the front of the album right here, the artwork, and then we got the back right there. Gotta give you an idea what it looks like. And that's Molchat Doma's Balea Polosa. Also too, I ended up picking up a vinyl mat, or a mat for my record player, which is Robert Smith and Susie from Susie and the Banshees. So pretty cool one. I have this poster in my bathroom. It actually looks pretty cool. So I'll be putting that on my record player tonight. So got that as well. And of course, you can't go to Amoeba Records without getting an Amoeba t-shirt. I kind of tend to gravitate towards the more darker colors there, so this really popped out to me. So, like I said, I had a really great time looking around. I was probably in there for about a couple hours browsing around, and there was many other things that I wanted to get, but I just was trying to budget and do the best I could in that situation. I want to thank you for watching the video. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more, please hit that subscribe button, and there'll be plenty more content where that came from. So I just want to say thank you, and you guys have a wonderful day.